This is a radiator replacement on a 1994 Ford Escort. What we're doing today is we're taking off these brackets here that hold the radiator on the front end of the car. We remove the fan, taking out the brackets or the bolts on the top, and two bolts on the side. We were able to then lift out the fan and then disconnect the electrical connector. We also disconnected some of these sensor wires and harnesses that were attached to the side of the plastic on the passenger side of the car, and that was allowing us to get full access back into the radiator here. And we'll be taking off some of the hoses that are bolted into the side of the radiator. And there's one on the top and one on the bottom. We've already got our radiator hose off here, so drained some of the antifreeze out of the radiator itself, and so that is empty. So when we get all the hoses off, we can just remove the old radiator out and get ready for the new one. Alright, we got the radiator out, and it was a pretty big challenge to get this bottom hose off here on the radiator, which actually goes right there on the side of the radiator. So when lifting that out, what I did is I took a Sawzall and cut this little plastic piece off so I could lift the right side of the radiator up. And then once I was able to lift that up, I could get to the clamp on the back end of that, lift that up in the air off the ground while it was still in the car. And then I was able to then get to this clamp here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right here down at the bottom. It's kind of rusty looking, and it's difficult to get a bigger wrench on there. So that's the main difficulty of the whole radiator replacement.